Hey, Bros here, and on this episode of 4x4 on Camping Channel, I'm going to be going through essential items you need to keep in your swag. So the number one thing that I recommend you keep in your swag at all times is one of these. A 2-in-1 LED light and fan. These things are absolutely unreal. They change the way you camp. They cool you down a lot better than you would think. I always find it's best to leave this on for a couple of hours before you jump into bed. You got nice fresh air going around your swag, and it's nice and cool on a hot day, and it's just awesome. Also, it's got an inbuilt light, which is also super handy for when you jump in your swag at night and stuff like that. So always keep one of these in swag. If not, definitely at least keep a light. But I recommend you go and buy one of these from Florida Supercenter, and yeah, they're a great product. Alright, on to the number two thing I believe that people should keep in their swag is always keep a good water bottle in your swag. Because it is really annoying if you go up in the middle of the night and you're thirsty or something like that and you have to jump out of your swag, especially if it's cold, and you've got to go grab some water, and it's just annoying. So I always like to keep a good water bottle in my swag at night. It's just handy, and just make sure it seals well so it doesn't leak, because I've had one leak all over my mattress before, and it's not nice. Another essential item to keep in your swag when you're going camping is a brush. I always like to have a good brush in my swag, which is good for two things. A, brushing off your feet before you jump into your swag, which is a great way to prevent dust and sand getting it in the first place. Another hack I like to use is to use my swag bag as a floor mat. So you wipe your feet on that before you jump into your swag, prevent a heap of crap from getting all in your mattress, which is really not comfortable at all. And yeah, if you need any more, just brush your feet off with this. Brush your mattress off, brush anything off, get rid of all dirt, sand, anything like that that's going to make you uncomfortable in your sleep. Another thing that a lot of people don't think of when it comes to keeping things in your swag, it's actually a hammer. Because a lot of times I've gone to mates' places or gone camping and I haven't had a hammer pegs in, which can be really annoying. So I always like to keep a hammer not necessarily in, but always somewhere around your swag, in the bag or something like that. So always got a good hammer to hammer your pegs in. Another thing I'd recommend you always keep in your swag is a packet of Nurofen or something similar. Because if you wake up with a headache or something in the middle of the night, or if you're a bit sick in general, got a cold, it's always handy to have a packet of ibuprofen with you, because if you wake up in the middle of the night, it's a lot easier to, rather than getting up out of your swag, to go and get some Nurofen to just get it straight in the swag. And that also relates to the water bottle as well. Always have some water to swallow that down, which is handy. Another thing that I like to keep inside my swag when camping is always have a book or something to read before you go to bed. So I like to grab a Full Rev Action magazine, something similar, read before bed, which is always sort of a chill way to settle down from a cool day. And yeah, just read through some ideas, get some inspiration for some builds or even new camping setups. Now there's another topic that a lot of people I know seem to argue over, which is whether to roll your sleeping bag up with your sleeping bag in it, or whether you roll your sleeping bag up and your swag up separately. For my opinion, to give you my opinion, I prefer to roll the swag up with a sleeping bag in it, which takes up less space for starters. Even though it's a lot bigger and bulky in the bag, it still takes up less space than having a swag and a sleeping bag separate to each other. And it also means if you get into camp late, all that you need to do is just undo your straps and chuck your swag up in a couple of minutes, and you don't have to worry about getting sleeping bags out and zipping them together and putting them in your swag. And it's also a lot better for storage, I reckon, as well. So I prefer to leave my sleeping bag in here at all times, unless I need it out of the swag for something different. But this stays in here pretty much wherever my swag goes. This thing comes with it. And as a bonus item to keep in your swag, I always like to keep a couple of zip ties in your swag. And this is always good for a prank on your mates if they've been annoying you. So you all go to bed and you grab a couple of zip ties that you've been hiding in your swag, and you actually go and zip tie their zips together. So then in the morning when they try to get out of bed, their zips are actually together. So they try to move the zips and they just move along with each other and they can't get out of bed. Which is actually a very, very funny thing to do. Which is, I've got a few mates that done one before. It's a great little trick. So that's a few essential items I reckon you should keep in your swag. Hope you liked the video, enjoyed. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Check out Facebook page as well. And I'll see you in the next video.